Yeah, what we are discussing last class. So last class we are discussing cast operator formula for bringing source value to the range of cast operator type. Any of remember the formulas? We have two formulas, positive number and negative number formula. Positive number formula is source value plus total range value of cast operator type, and positive number negative number formula is, positive number formula is source value minus total value of the cast operator type, opposite. I given an assignment with 1000. Any of you find correct answer? Value is minus 24. How did you get minus 24? You must apply the cast operator repeatedly. Okay? You must apply cast operator repeatedly until the value come to cast operator type. Okay? Right. Let's continue yesterday discussion program. Now here I written int i8 equal to 10. And then byte b3 equal to i3 I'm trying to write. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Here what compiler will verify? If I assign a variable, compiler will verify variable type range but not the value, because the value 10 at runtime not coming as a 10. It is coming in a binary format with 4 bytes range. So the first 3 bytes are gone if I assign into 2 byte. So there is a value loss, right? 3 bytes of value loss. That's why it is throwing error, and it is informing, we are informing to compiler, even though we missed the 3 bytes, no problem, please discard. Okay, then we are getting the same value, right? So let me show you compile time error first. Incompatible types, possible lossy conversion. Okay, so what should I do? I must comment this line and I must use cast operator. If I use cast operator, no compile time error. Okay, i8 value 10, b4 value 10. Okay, then what are the summary points? If you try to assign lesser range data type value to highest range data type, then we call it as auto conversion. So I taken 5 2 byte and assign byte to int, no problem, compile successfully. Next, if you try to assign highest range data type to lesser range data type, compiler throw error, solution is casting. In casting, we are informing to compiler the value coming from the source variable is in the range of byte, please allow me to assign. Then compiler and return asking what is the guarantee? If the value coming from i1, i9 is more than the range of the byte, then what to do? Okay, apply the formula and remove that value. Currently the coming value is 5, 5 is in the range of byte, if there is no value loss, as it is 5 will come. Now the test case number 1, if the value is greater 254, then formula is applied, source value minus byte range, total result will get the value minus 2. Next, if the coming value is a negative number, okay, formula is applied, minus 24 plus 256, value is 2. Okay, value is 2. The next, now if you take test case number 3, int i12 equal to 1000, byte b10 equal to byte of i12, then what happened, tell me? Source value minus cast operator type range, formula is applied, the result is 744. It's not in the range of byte. Again, formula applied, minus 256. You keep on decrease the value to minus 256. Loop is keep on running. 488 minus 256. Then value is 232. Again minus 256. Minus 24 coming. Okay, value will be stored minus 24. Okay, minus 24 coming. Can you hope all you understand? Okay, now the question. Can I use multiple plus operators like int, A equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 50 plus, like this. Can I apply multiple? Yes. Then what happened here? First cast plus operator executed, this result plus 30 executed, this result plus 50 executed, final result is stored inside A. Like this, is it possible to apply multiple cast operators? For example, I'm writing byte b1 equal to A, compiler throw error. To solve this compile time error, we are going to assign what? Byte of A. Yes or no? Byte b1 equal to byte of A, we are writing. Now it is compiled. Here I used only one cast operator. A compiler verifying A type and byte type compatible. Yes. Then byte can be stored in byte. JVM taking the value from 5. Value is how much total value? 50, 80, 110, right? 110 is in the range of byte. Then the 110 only stored in the byte. Now, can I use multiple times? Byte b1 equal to byte of short of A. Can you use multiple cast operators? Is it allowed or not allowed? If you say not allowed, you must tell what is the problem. If you say not allowed, then you must tell me the problem. What is the problem? What cast operator will do? What is the formula? Take the value, cast operator executed, right to left order. Na? Plus operator executed, left to right. And final result stored, right to left. Cast operator executed, right to left. A value is what? Int. A type is int. Int and short compatible? Yes. Then result coming out is what? Short. Short and byte compatible? Yes. Result value coming is what? Byte. Byte can be stored in byte? Yes. What is the problem? Why you are telling no, 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 no? So you decided yourself no. No? Don't you think 1 second before telling answer? Chichi. We never think. We say only yes or no. That's all. If you think properly, we will get correct result. No, we will pass in exams. Okay, and we will get job. We will get salary. If we get salary, you know, I will be very happy. My family will be very happy. And after that, my father, mother will start searching for me marriage. You know, wife will come into life and beating me like anything. So I will be stay away from the family, right? Correct. Balasubramaniam. Thank you for reminding me. So the great singer today we lost, right? S.P. Balasubramaniam is no more. So S.P. Balasubramaniam Garu is no more, is also a lesson to you and to me, to all. You know, he went outside for some kacheri, okay, some show purpose, I guess. As per some news, I heard. Because of he went outside, the corona affected to him. Maybe, I don't know what the reason, why it, okay, why he left home, why he went there, I don't know. At that age, you know, if he not go outside, might be today he is happily living now. Feeling very sad. After Ghantasala, after the great singer Ghantasala, that much big name, that much huge name came to only Balasubramanian garu, right? The next to him, nobody is there. No, let's see who will be coming to the limelight now. Come to the point. So now tell me, this variable is converted, because just typecasting doing. Then what JVM is doing? JVM will substitute value. Okay. What value? A value coming what? What the value? 110. Value coming 110. Now compiler JVM verifying, is this 110 in the range of short? Yes. After converting to short, what value coming? 110 only. Right? And giving that value to byte. Then after conversion, what value is coming? 110 only. Right? And went and stored in byte B1. Did you understand? Very important point. Compiler is just checking compatible or not, but JVM not checking compatible. Compiler verifying, is that value in the range of that short byte or not? If yes, going and coming. Okay, let me ask one question. Is it possible or not? Did you people remember it? Int I1 equal to, can I write single quote here? Is it possible? Int I1 equal to single quote A, is it possible? Possible. Then what is storing in I1? ASCII value, ASCII number 97. Okay, fine. Then now I'm writing one statement here. Is it allowed or not allowed? Think and tell. I'm writing here one statement. Byte B2 equal to byte B2 equal to byte of char of short of short of float of A I have written. Is this statement allowed? Don't tell blindly. Think and tell me. Apply above points here. If you tell blindly, murder. Apply above algorithm. Compiler algorithm, JVM algorithm, apply and then answer. Just blindly or not allowed, don't say. Think. All these are number data types only, na? Number category only, na? Why not allowed? All these data types are number category, right? Why not allowed? All are number category, right? Allowed or not allowed? Allowed here, no problem. A place, what is placing? Int. Int and float compatible? Yes. Coming out value is what? Float. Float and short compatible? Yes. Short and char compatible? Yes. Char and byte compatible? Yes. Coming value is byte. Byte can be stored in byte? Yes. Compiler compiled. Okay. Then next, coming value from A, JVM working with value. Coming value from A is what? 110. I'll do one thing for understanding purpose. Assume. What is the 110 ASCII value? What is the 110 ASCII value? ASCII character. Yamma. 110 ASCII character is what? 97, 98. Count. Yamma N. Okay. 110 ASCII character. N. 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. Yeah, 110 ASCII character is N. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, chalo, apply the start. Tell me what is coming out from the A variable? 110. Now the 110 giving to float. Is it in the range of float? Yes. But what is the value coming out? Is it coming is 110 or 110.0? 110.0 F. Okay. Not 110.0, 110.0 F. Then we are giving that value to short. Is it in the range of short? No. What value coming out? 110. The 0.0 is removed. Then 110 giving to char. Is it in the range of char? Yes. What is coming out? Char always written char type na. Single quote n is coming. Okay. Now the single quote n is given to byte. Now again it is a number type. It is converted to number and return what value? 110 again. Then 110 stored in byte. No problem. Final output is called 110. Everyone understand the flow? Multiple cast operators? Tell me. Working with multiple cast operators. We can use multiple cast operators in an expression. Then what compiler do? Compiler verifies neighbor data types are matching or not. Int 2, double 2, int 2, short 2, byte 2, byte allowed or not. Yes. Then what JVM is doing? JVM taking the value available in the variable, verifying is it in the range of double. Yes. Returns what? 9.97.0. Given to int, returns what? 97. Give to short, returns 97. 97 given to byte, finally storing byte. 97 only. Okay. Can I use cast operators with Boolean? Come on, with Boolean, possible or not possible? Not possible. Who will throw error? Compiler will throw error or JVM will throw error? Who will throw error? Compiler or JVM? Compiler will throw error. Incompatible types where into 2 double possible, double to Boolean not possible. So it is throwing error. Then in place of Boolean, I am taking what? Char. Is it allowed? Allowed. Why? In place of I1, int 2 double 2 char 2 short 2 byte 2 byte is possible. Then what JVM will do? JVM taking 97 given to double return 97.0 and given to char return single quote a given to short given to 97 return 97 given to byte store 97 in byte. So this is how you have to think while working with multiple cast operators. Can hope all people understand? Let us check in the system all these points. Multiple cast operators. Bolo, any problem here? 10 I13 to short possible, short to byte possible, byte to byte assignment possible. Compiled successfully, executed successfully. We are getting value 10. The next I'm taking 97 now with char possible, no problem. Compiled successfully. Finally 97 only will come. Okay, now 97 will come. I didn't display. Next, I'm taking with value Boolean. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Okay, now incompatible types. Double cannot be converted to Boolean. Look at there. Compiler exactly throwing the as we discussed. Compiler throwing error as we discussed. Double cannot be converted to Boolean. Int double, no problem. Double to Boolean, not possible. Neighbor data types are compatible or not, it is verifying. Okay, nice. Then next tell me. Any compile time error here? Int I15 equal to 5. I15 to byte to short. Any problem? No problem. I15 value int to byte to short possible? Yes. Next. Coming value 5. 5 in the range of byte? Yes. Coming value is 5. 5 in the range of short? Yes. Coming value out short. Short can be stored in short. All right. Then next tell me. Here I am writing one statement here. You people think and tell me what is the value of I13? What is the value of I13? Chalo, fast answer. What is the value of I13? I mean S13, sorry. What is the value of S13? Any compatibility issues? No. Compiled successfully. Coming value from I16 is 254. Is it 254 in the range of byte? No. Then 254 is converted to -2. -2 -2 will be converted back to 254. -2 converted to 254? No. Here onwards, what is the result will work with all cast operators? The generator value -2. -2 converted to short? Yes. Then return value is what? -2 1. Okay? Look at that. Control 1, control 2. 10, 5, and last value is what? -2. Is it clear? So if I use cast operator in the middle, the coming value not in the range of that cast operator value decreased. And then from there onwards, remaining remaining left side cast operators are work with the new generated value, new decreased value. Okay, na? Finally, can you please look at the statements and once again try to answer which lines are having compile time error, where is the error? Okay, so here no compile time error. Here compile time error line number 104 assignment is range problem. Range problem solved by using cast operator, right? So line number 104 is compile time error. 104 compile time error, possible loss of conversion. Okay. The next, I'm trying to convert by using cast operator. Cast operator is meant for solving type problem or range problem. Can anybody help me answer my question? Cast operator is used for solving which problem? Type problem or range problem? Did you understand my question? What the meaning of type problem? What the meaning of range problem? Many people are typing seriously type problem, type problem. Okay. Tell me, is it compiled? Is this line compiled? No, because int and boolean are not compatible. Compiler throw error. Int cannot be converted to boolean. Okay. Now tell me, can I solve this type problem here? Type problem, incompatible types. Can I solve the type problem by using cast operator? Pinky? Devashish, your name I forgot. Yeah. Deva, something name is there. Devashish Pandey, na? Devesh Pandey. Devesh Pandey. Tell me, is this problem solved? Is this line compiled? Come on, Devesh Pandey. When I ask, cast operator meant for solving type problem, range problem, all people are very fast given. Type problem, type problem, type problem, type problem. Why that much fast? Don't you consider some example before answering? Right? You have to think and then you have to give answer, right? You have to visualize one test case or cast operator where you are using into to byte conversion. Into and byte are compatible, type no problem. Okay, then what is the problem? Range problem. So range problem to solve, cast operator is required. So if I use this, same compile timer will come. Incompatible types, int cannot be converted to boolean. Incompatible types, int cannot be converted to boolean. So remember, very important, okay? Because this topic is important. You forgot definitely, that's why again I'm reminding. So cast operator is meant for only converting range problem, to solve range problem, not for type problem. Means using cast operator we can assign higher range data type value, it's a compatible lesser range data type value, data type variable. Okay, you cannot use you cannot do the conversion between incompatible types. For example, if you take compiler throw error, okay, tell me boolean bo13 equal to, is this possible? Is this line compatible? Casting is possible, but assignment is not possible. Okay, then compiler will throw error here, incompatible types, byte cannot be converted to boolean. Okay, then next I am trying to write something like this. Is it allowed or not? Byte b14 equal to short of i14. Is this allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Where is the problem? Where is the problem? Assignment problem or conversion problem? Assignment is problem, right? So assignment problem, short to byte, possible lossy conversion. Okay, then now the question, how can we solve this compile time error? How can you solve this compile time error? By using casting. One more time we will use here one more cast operator we will add. What is that? Byte. Fed byte, problem solved, compiled successfully. Okay, then now the question, can I use a cast operator? Can I use a cast operator for converting lesser value to highest range type? Can I write the statement like this? Int i1 equal to, okay, I'm writing like this, byte b1 or b15 equal to let's say some 5 I am writing. Int i15 equal to, okay, I'm writing cast operator of byte b15 I have written. Tell me, is it possible? Is this line compiled? Is like compile or not compile? Is this line allowed or not allowed? This line is allowed. No compile time error. Program compiled successfully. B15 already there. Until let me write B51. Compiled successfully. Okay. I15 also there. Okay. I51. Okay. Compiled successfully. No problem. Everyone got clarity? Yeah? Then is it required or not required? If you want to convert lesser type value to highest range type, cast operator not required. Okay, there is a small confusion in market. I should let you know. There are some people are telling the statement, cast operator we must use only for converting highest range type value to its lesser range type data type value. It's lesser range data type value. Repeating again, cast operator must be used only for converting highest range data type value to lesser range data type value. People are telling, we no need to use, we must not use. Which statement is right? I don't know whether they know English or not. We must not use a, we no need to use a. We no need to use cast operator for converting lesser data type to highest range data type. but they're telling that we must not use. Must meaning is what above rule array. If I use any problem, no problem. We no need to use, but we need to use in one case. For example, I have overloaded method. I hope you know already overloading, no need to tell. Okay, byte b1. Okay, byte b1 system dot out dot println system dot out dot println byte param and static void m1. Overloading means same name with the different parameters. I1 system dot out dot println double quotes int param. Okay, save it. Below now. Here I am calling m1 method by passing b151. Tell me, by passing the byte variable, which data type is which parameter method executed? Well, by m1 of b151, which parameter method executed? Byte parameter, int parameter. Babu Narsimha Prasad, are you in a deep sleeping mode or normal mode? Devesh Pandey, some people are in deep sleeping mode. Are Tumuri fellows? What I am passing here? My dear brainless fellows, what I have written argument there? B151 Tumri fellows, Gajni fellows, confusion masters. What I have written? B15. B15 is what type? B151 what type? Int type. Wammo. Re. Are Babu. Are Babu. Please try to join HK Super Specialty Hospital. HK Super Specialty Eye Hospital. Come on, come on, come on, join. Come on, join. Come on, join. B15 is this what type? This one. I'm asking type, Babu, not value. Type is what? B151 is a what type? Huh? Are you CSE background student? BTech mechanical background. So excused. But other mechanical student is answering correctly. So you other mechanical student, 12th class student answering correctly. Huh? You get that? Other mechanical student giving correctly byte. 12th class student is giving correct. You BTech brainless idiots. Whatever you feel he will answer, you never try to take the time to answer. Type mistake. Oh my God. B15 is a what type? Byte. This value 5 is coming here as a 5 via variable. Answer. Is this 5 directly dropping here? Is this 5 directly dropping here? No, it is coming via variable. When it is coming via variable, it's a type changed. It is by default int type. Once you store inside a byte variable, it's a type changed. It's a type changed to what type? Byte. Then which parameter method should execute? Byte parameter method should execute. Otherwise, did you understand? Start thinking. Stop use your brain. Stop use your brain. If you don't stop use your brain, if you don't carry my points, lifelong you don't give right answers. What I specified here, B15. Then B15 type is what? Byte. Should not see right side value because values are coming at runtime. At runtime, that value is also coming as what type? Byte type. So the Runtime, the value is what type? Byte type. So which parameter method should execute byte? A simple point here. Why you people always confuse? Look at here. This is you. Have you ever seen in your life? Have you ever come across this situation in your life? Okay. Have you ever come across situation in your life? You stand here, exactly in front of you, there is a huge rainfall will be there. Huh? Have you seen? In Hyderabad, many times it happened. Okay? You stand here, exactly like a line curve, exactly like line. Now the rain is going on. Bolo, array, when rain is happening, observe, when rain is happening, now you are going through that rain. Tell me, are you Lord Krishna? When you are going, rain is stopped. Huh? Are you going through the rain without any touching that water on your body? Did you understand my point? Did you understand my point? Did you understand my point? This is a rain. Now when you are going through that, now tell me, rain is stopping your area and you are going safely like this? No. Right? Bolo, what happened now? When you go into this rain, now you are going through that rain. You are going through that rain. You are going through that rain. By the time you come out of that, your body become what? Wet. So now tell me, you are dry body person or wet body person? Wet body person. Why? Because you are going through this rain. Same point, try to observe. This is 5. Okay. This is byte. Okay. Now when this 5, here value is int. Okay, it's a dry body. The moment it is going inside, okay, but the moment it is going inside, it become what type? By the time it is coming out, as what type value? Byte. Adana chinda? Do you understand? So once you store value in a variable, and when you are bringing that value out of that variable, the value original type is gone because the value coming through that variable, it become what? Byte. Let me show you. Control 1 compile successfully. Control 2 executed. Look at there, which parameter method executed? Byte pair. And now what is the Amirpet statement? We must not use a cast operator. Either by chance you use that word or intentionally use that word, I don't know. We must not use cast operator to convert lesser type value to highest range type value. Is the statement wrong? We can use, but no need. Okay, but there is a need when I want to execute a overloaded method, highest range parameter method by passing lesser type variable. Okay, first one I want to execute byte. Second time with the same byte variable, I want to execute int parameter method. So if you want to execute overloaded parameter method, I have to choose what? Which cast operator? Int. Look at there, lesser type. I am converting to highest range when in case of calling highest range data type parameter method. Got my point? Highest range parameter method when we want to call with a lesser range variable. Now we should use a cast operator. Are you catching my point? You must not say we must not use. We should say We no need to use, if you want to assign lesser range data type variable to highest range data type variable, in assignment operator, cast operator is not required. But if you want to execute highest range parameter method, highest range parameter overloaded method by passing lesser range data type variable, then we need cast operator to highest range. For example, if I don't have byte parameter method, I have only int parameter. Now casting required or not required? Compiler will do implicit casting, right? Here cast operator is not required. Implicitly, it will execute. Look at that. Go and execute. Byte int param, int param. Everyone got clarity? Yeah? If overloaded method is there, same type and highest range type. Same type and highest range type is there, then I need it. For example, I am defining one more method, static void m2 method, whose parameter is int I3. It's not a overloaded method, it's a normal method. Now, okay, this is int param m2. This is int param m1. Int param m1. Now I am trying to pass now m1 b15. Okay, this is m2 b15, no casting. Then what is executed? Int param method executed, because same type is not there, so highest range is there, executed. So I hope you understand when I need to do casting for lesser type to highest range. If you want to execute overloaded parameter method, highest range parameter overloaded method, by passing lesser range variable, we must do casting explicitly from lesser type to higher type. If there is no overloaded parameter method, we no need to do type casting. Directly we pass, compiler will do implicit casting. So this is the very important point. Okay. So please take this program screenshots. And practice yourself. Typecasting concept is very, very important. One, two pages. First screenshot. Second. One second. Last fifth page. Wow, beautiful question. Marvelous question. This type of questions, never before, ever after. Okay. This type of questions, never before, ever after. Why? Because CSE background, na? You know, somebody teach you how to prepare a food. Let's say your mother teach you prepare food. Okay. At last you ask your mother, Mummy, when should I prepare food, Mummy? Just imagine, think, what is your mother feeling? Hmm? What is your mother feeling? Now I'm also feeling the same. All you people completed? Who is that name? Who is that person name? I didn't remember. Samprasad. What is the name? Samprasad. Narsimha Prasad. Already covered second point, Nana. Why type conversion? What is type conversion? Why type conversion? Why means project only. That's why I used to tell you, you are the brand ambassador of Gajini's. I given two examples, supermarket and petrol bunk. In supermarket, when you bill is generated, in that bill you got the money of 5,500.23 paisa. Okay. Now tell me, what you are paying to the cashier? 23 paisa can you pay? Now you are paying only what? 500. You converted it to int, floating point number, converted it to integer. This is a real-time project requirement. Okay. The next petrol bunk example I given. What petrol bunk example I given? Now the petrol cost is, let's say, 90 rupees, control Z, 90 rupees, 90 rupees, 97 paisa. Then 1 liter petrol after pouring, tell me now, what you are going to pay? You are going to pay 100 rupees, right? I mean 91 rupees. 91 rupee you are paying, right? So again here also you require to do conversion. This 0.03 paisa, 0.03 paisa, 0.03 paisa. Throughout the India, how many crores it is happening now? This is called chiller business. This is called change business. This is change business throughout the world. How many crores of business is petrol bunk people are getting money? Day by day, per month, per year. If you calculate that, one time is 0.03 paisa. But if you keep on add per year, it will become so many lakhs of rupees. Okay. Don't leave that 0.3 paisa also. I don't know why people are placing that floating point, that paisa they don't give. 99.199 people give. Yeah. Then they will give at 99 rupees? No. They will give that 1 rupee or the paisa? No. Okay, did you understand? Think all 14 points. Please read all 14 points. All 14 points are comfortable. Pravalika, what is your doubt? Pravali. I was absent for the last 1 week classes, sir, because of my semester exams. Is there any way to learn those topics? No way to learn those topics, na? How can I give you repeated? What I was explained last 1 week, I also don't know. I only remember what I explaining today. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I'm Gajini. Videos, where videos? No videos. Read material, you will understand. Read material, data type chapter. Literals, I hope I started. Read material, you will understand everything. And if possible, I will let you know in other batches. Yeah, if any questions you are getting, just post in our group, then your friends will answer it, your seniors will answer it. Okay, tell me, all 14 points covered? Any doubts? Please read. If you don't have any doubts, then we'll go for next special cases. Horrible points are waiting for you. That 14 point, understand a compiler thinking in type conversion with respect to variable and with respect to literal. If we assign variable, variable type is considered, not variable value. If I assign literal, literal is considered, not type. If I assign byte b equal to 5, compiler will see, is that 5 in the range of byte? If yes, compile. If no, throwing error. If I assign the same 5 via int variable, byte b equal to I1, compiler will throw error. It will not consider value, it will consider as data type, int. Okay? It's a full raining, Baba. Power may be off. I may lose power. Get ready. Right. Now let me go to the special cases. 3 important special cases are there. We need to understand it. First case is long and float. Are these data types compatible? Long and float data types. Are these two data types compatible? Yes, they are compatible. Then can I assign long to float? Can I assign long to float? Okay. Do you remember when I was teaching you data type, that the chart I have written byte to short, short to int, int to long. I have not written anything there. I have written float to double, gap I have left. And I have written char to int. Remember? Have you observed? Then now I want you answer which type is allowed to assign which type. First of all, long and float are compatible, but there is a range problem. Tell me, Java follows sizes based assignment or range based assignment? Come on, size based or range based? Range based, not size based. If it is a size based assignment, char and short can be assignable. Byte can be assigned to char because it's a 1 byte. It is a 2 bytes, but you cannot assign. You cannot assign because range values are different. Ranges are different. So based on this point, tell me, long to float allowed, float to long allowed? Think. Long is 8 bytes memory, float is 4 bytes memory. Which one to which one allowed? Long to float or float to long? If you apply small common sense, you can easily answer. No need of all these nonsense ranges and all. Just a simple point if you can think. Float f1 equal to 10.0 f. If I write long L1 equal to f, okay, this 0.0 f is removing, na? Then only 10 is coming out. Is a compiler will do implicit casting? Will compiler do implicit conversion, implicit casting? No, because value loss, compiler throw error. So float you cannot assign to long. Khatam. Then long can I assign to float or not? Let us see now. If I write long L1 equal to 10, and then I am writing float F1 equal to L1. Is it allowed or not? Allowed. No problem. Why? Sir, it is a long range now, sir. 8 bytes value range. Can you store in float? Yes. Because inside float data type, the values are stored in exponential format, not as it is in decimal or decimal binary format. Are you catching my point? It's not 10.0, Nana. Don't think with the 10.0. Think with the point. Long is highest range. Okay, 8 bytes range value is coming. That 8 bytes range value can you store in 4 bytes memory? Yes. Why? Because float data type implicitly store value in exponential format, not directly. Long will store as it is, and float will store data in exponential. Because of this exponential format, large values can be stored in 4 bytes memory, no problem. So tell me, whose range is bigger? Long data type range or float data type range? Float data type range is higher, not longer. Again you are giving long. Manoj, come on Manoj. Manoja, no, sorry. Ganavi. Ganavian. Float range is higher than long range. That's why long allowed to assign to float. So now let us try to test that point. Now look at the long L1 equal to 5, float F1 equal to M1. Then L1, F1. L1 what value? 5. F1 what value will come? 5.0 will come. No compile time error, executed. Output coming 5.0. Is it clear? Now what the point you need to understand here? Long can be assigned to float even though float size is 4 bytes. The next, I'm taking float variable. I'm taking float variable and I'm assigning float variable to long. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler throw error, possible lossy conversion, float to long. Okay, then using cast operator, can I assign? Yes. They are compatible, but ranges wise problem with cast operator possible to assign. Control 1, control 2. What you're getting? 10.0 and value is what? 10. Okay, float is 10.0, long is 10. Then can I assign any range value? Can I assign to float variable any range value? Okay, then look at here. Now I'm trying to take long highest range data type, highest range value. This is the max range of long. From the table I copied, okay? This is the max range of the value. Is this value allowed to assign to L4? No, because value is too large. Compiler throw error. Okay, integer number too large. Then what to do? You have to use L. Okay, now suffix with L and allow to assign. No problem. Compile and then stored. Look at there. It is coming as it is number. As it is number coming. Okay. Next, can I assign that highest range value, long max value? Long max value I'm trying to assign to float. Is it allowed to assign? Is it allowed to assign? Not allowed because L is suffix missing. Suffix character L is missing. Okay, integer number too large. Now with integer number L, I am trying to assign. Is it allowed? Is it allowed? Is it allowed? Max value of long. It is allowed. No problem. Compile successfully. And inside the float variable, the value stored in what format? As it is a? No. It is stored in exponential format. Okay, na? It is stored in exponential conversion and then stored. That's why highest range values can be stored in lesser range data types. Okay, float can store highest range in the 4 bytes memory, no problem. Okay, right. So this is the basic idea about float. If you convert it to long, the original value will come again. Float to long, original value again we will get back. Exponential conversion will be done. So I hope you understand all the people this point. So tomorrow we will try to understand next topic, char data type to number data type compatibility and Unicode character, special character and int char literal special types. We'll see in tomorrow class, and today I'm stopping session here. So I hope you all enjoy today class.